So rap music. It's a relatively new genre in music, especially compared to other genres, and it's been constantly changing. We don't know exactly when rap music started, but we can estimate it started somewhere in the 1960s or 1970s. And it goes without saying that rap music suits well with millennials. Not all millennials listen to rap music, but I think it's a fair assumption to say that a good amount of us do listen to it. And rap music has been changing because of the greatest artists in the genre. Artists like Biggie Smalls, Jay-Z, Eminem, etc. These artists set expectations for the genre that other rappers to follow subsequently had to follow. And even though all of these artists are great, they don't stand up to one man. This one man has won more Grammy Awards than any other rapper of all time. This one man strives to be different in everything he does, his personality, his lyrics, no matter what it is. This one man truly started from the bottom and worked his way up to the top. This man is Kanye West, and today I'm going to tell you why he is the greatest rapper of all time. So let's start by talking about the Grammys. Now the Grammys is an award show, I'm sure you all know, that gives awards to the best music of the year. And Grammys has not always been known for giving awards to rap artists. It's been traditionally known for preferring pop or country, artists like Katy Perry or Taylor Swift. We'll get back to Taylor Swift in a second. But Kanye West changed the game at the Grammys, and according to Dan Garcia at Uncut News, Kanye West has won 21 Grammy Awards over his career, the 8th most in history of all artists, not just rappers, all artists. And this is obviously more than any other rapper in history, like I mentioned. He also has many more nominations to add to his name, which just adds more to his resume. Second behind him would be Jay-Z. He has 19 Grammys. But you have to understand that Jay-Z has been producing rap music for significantly longer than Kanye West. Also, according to Dan Garcia, each of Kanye's first 4 rap albums won the award for Best Rap Album of the Year at the Grammys, a record that has never even come close and may never, ever be broken. And this is outstanding for an artist that only appeals really to one generation, because when you're talking about the Grammys, you're talking about many different genres of music, and this can apply to, or appeal to many different people, not just millennials. But this is one of the main reasons why Kanye is so great. But also a main reason for his success has been his personality, because this is what really makes him different from the rest. So as you all know, Kanye is married to Kim Kardashian. He is the greatest because of his personality. He shows it in his everyday life. If you ever follow him on Twitter, you'll see some of the most inspirational tweets ever. Also, in order to be the greatest in anything you do, you have to believe you're the greatest. And Kanye certainly believes he's the greatest. According to Design and Trend, at the 2015 Glastonbury Music Festival, Kanye West told the crowd, "I'm going to say this tonight because 20 years from now, 30 years from now, 40 years from now, I might not be able to say it, but I can say it tonight. You are now watching the greatest living rock star on the planet." It takes a lot of bravery to say this at such a big music festival with so many great artists there, And his cocky, arrogant reputation, as Dan Garcia put it, is what allows him to stand out for the crowd and make him so great. And other rappers are not as cocky and arrogant. Some would say they are, but have you ever seen a rapper do anything like this? So in case you don't know what this is from, it's from the 2009 MTV Video Music Awards. And as you can see, Taylor Swift is holding an award. She won the award for Best Female Video. And while she was giving her speech after winning the award, Kanye went up on the stage and interrupted her, took the mic, and he said, "Yo, Taylor, I'm really happy for you. I'm going to let you finish. But Beyonce had one of the best videos of all time. One of the best videos of all time." And this is according to LA Weekly. This dare to be different approach that Kanye has is really what makes him different, because I've never heard of anyone doing anything quite this dramatic. And basically, while other rappers were following the agenda set by previous rappers, Kanye was busy ignoring that agenda and setting his own agenda. But this agenda didn't happen overnight, so he had to work his way up to the top. Kanye, as you can see, is working in the studio. He's constantly in the studio. He's constantly working on something new. He's always been working hard to get to the top. He still works hard to this day to achieve even more. Logan Rhodes at BuzzFeed once interviewed Kanye, and he was quoted as saying, "I feel like I'm too busy writing history to read it." So this just speaks to the kind of work ethic he has. He doesn't care what anyone else thinks. He's just going to do his own thing, and whether you like it or not is irrelevant to him because he's just doing what he loves, and that's making rap music. And when he first started, nobody wanted to sign him because they didn't believe in his rapping ability. And Jay-Z, ironically enough, is the one who signed him. And according to Miami News Time, Jay only signed him to shut his ass up. But this proved very beneficial because Kanye obviously became such an important artist to this day. And this just shows that he's a self-made man. He grew up in Southside Chicago, which, if you know anything about Chicago, is not the greatest area to live in. But he grew out of that, and he basically made his way out of a poor situation and turned himself into a great man. He proved all the doubters wrong and rose to great success. And now people are doubting him again because he has his own clothing line. It's called Yeezus, and it's expensive, quite expensive. There was a couple weeks ago they released like a new shoe online on his website, and it sold out within a couple of minutes. And this is $500 shoes, something like that. So now that you know all about Kanye, let's conclude. So what can you do now that you know all about Kanye? Well, there's a few things you can do. The first thing is you can go listen to some of his old music, some of his old albums, because these are some of the albums that won Best Album of the Year at the Grammys, and they're classic songs that deserve a listen. Second, if you don't have a Twitter, go make a Twitter and go follow him. If you do have a Twitter, go follow him, because you're going to love what he tweets. He tends to tweet consecutive tweets in a row, like within minutes of each other, and then next day we'll do the same thing. And start paying attention to some of his tweets because they tend to have deep messages that if you pay close attention to, you'll really love. And the third thing you can do is buy his new album, The Life of Pablo, and start listening to it. Go on his website, buy it. You're going to love it. And yeah, the greatest rapper of all time deserves your support. Thank you.